9th consecutive game, and that has meant an excellent start to the season for Roy Aitken's team. For Rangers, it's a real test of their squad with so many big names missing. Stephen Wright and David Robertson are back, and Alec Cleland in superb form holds his place. The referee is Les Mottram from Wilsontown, Lanarkshire. He'll be hoping for a quieter afternoon than last season. He sent off Gary Smith of Aberdeen and gave Gordon Dury of Rangers a red card after the final whistle. So it's Rangers who start the 81st Premier Division match between these clubs. Aberdeen have very much the upper hand. They've won 34, Rangers have won 24. There have been 22 draws, but it's always a match packed with incident. And again, another large crowd here this afternoon. And right away Aberdeen got Rangers, but there's a good challenge by Richard Gough and Joe Miller. Well, Roy Aitken has been saying all week that he feels he has the players now in his squad to beat Rangers. And he'll be delighted with the start his team have made to the season. He really has fired them up and brought them back from the brink of relegation towards the end of last season. But there's a misunderstanding right away, and it's Petric getting into Rangers' rescue. And he was under pressure there from Scott Booth. And Stephen Wright and Alec Cleland getting in one another's way, and it was left to Petric. But the Aberdeen players have clear instructions here. Carry the game to Rangers, harry their opponents. They're doing that extremely well. It's Joe Miller again. He topples inside the box, and the referee shakes his head and walks away. So Joe Miller causing all kinds of problems here, and not an awful lot in that, and the referee certainly wasn't interested. Well, it's certainly going to be a competitive afternoon, there's no doubt about that, and it'll be a difficult one for the referee if it keeps up at this type of pace. In comes Gough now, just ahead of Glass. Wright plays it forward. It's a good one for Solanko. Still at Solanko, and he did extremely well to get in that shot. Just past the far post, John Ingalls was with him, but the Rangers striker getting in the shot, and Michael Watt watched it carefully. St Henderson trying to get it forward. It's picked up now by Dury. Robertson starts a run on the far side. Still it's Dury squeezing the ball through towards him. McKimmie matches the run, and it's the Aberdeen skipper who knocks the ball out of play. Through to Solanko again, a lovely touch by him, driving it through and off the post. Well, Oleg Solanko looking extremely sharp. Just a few minutes ago he got in a good shot despite being under pressure from Ingalls, and that was a delightful turn there away from the defender, and the shot crashing off the base of the post, but then come off the hand of Michael Watt. This is Woodthorpe. Out to Miller again, Cleland pulled out of the run, makes a challenge though, but still it's Joe Miller. Getting in the cross, dodges on the far side, gets his head to it, and it's Petric who clears, only as far as Ian Jess. It's returned by him, little touch by Booth, in comes Joe Miller. Miller against Wright, he provides a cross, and it's McLaren who gets that one away. Still Aberdeen have it through Ian Jess. McCall challenges, Jess does well. This is Glass, good close control by him, stepping away from Alec Cleland, out towards Joe Miller now. Aberdeen really in the mood here. It's Glass again, taking on Stephen Wright. But just overdoing that one as he tried to find Colin Woodthorpe. But Aberdeen knocking the ball about with confidence, and it draws applause from their fans. This is Miller again. Played in by Woodthorpe, looking for Dodds. Offset, and the referee awards a free kick right on the edge of the area. And this is a real chance for Aberdeen. Right on the edge of the area. Well, after the start they've made, they deserve something. Jess is hovering, so too is Glass. It's Ian Jess driving it through, it's deflected, in comes Dodds, and Gorham does just enough, and the ball comes off the Aberdeen player and behind for the goal kick. But as Jess struck that one, it took a deflection, Andy Gorham was in a bit of trouble. Dodge came in, but the goalkeeper got a touch and then it came off the Aberdeen player. It's Jury challenging. And it's Aberdeen's ball. Won by Stephen Wright. It's Woodthorpe who gets it away now for Dodge to chase it. Drops in behind Goff, who's under pressure here. Still it's Dodge playing it through, trying to find Booth, but overheading it. And now it's Robertson stepping in for Rangers. There was a real chance here for Aberdeen to do something. And Goff had let the ball drop in behind them, and it's McLaren making a mistake. And this is Scott Booth, and Dodge is in the middle. And well taken by Andy Gorham, it had to be. But again, self-inflicted wounds by Rangers, giving the ball away. Scott Booth pounced. Dodge was in the middle, and Gorham reacted well. This is Robertson. McLaren puts a long one. This is Stephen Wright. Woodthorpe goes with him. Challenge as well. Good tackle out by the defender, but not such a good pass. It's easily cut out. Nice Stuart McCall. Now it's Petric. Salenko, who's dropped deep. Petric again in a tight situation. Back it goes to Goff. Robertson's away on the far side. Goff's telling him to start a run. So he holds back for that one. This is Jury. Laid off to Durant. Through again, looking for Robertson. That's a great pass. And a miss by David Robertson. And it looked so easy to put it away. A great pass by Ian Durant. Great running by the fullback. It seemed he would pick his spot in the net. The goalkeeper came to meet him, and he sent it wide of target. What a chance for David Robertson against his old club, and what a pass from Ian Durant. McLaren gets a touch for Rangers. Durant challenges. Aberdeen have it though. It was Booth who got it. Now it's McKimmie. Away by Robertson. McKimmie comes in again, leaping high. And Ian Durant took a knock as McKimmie went in there. It's McKimmie again for Aberdeen. Still play goes on. This is Scott Booth. Nice little turn by him. It's picked up now by Joe Miller. Back to McKimmie. Booth gets his head to the ball. In comes Ian Jess on the far side. And Stephen Wright was given the chance to clear. Alan Smith was in there ahead of Salenko. This is Woodthorpe. Stephen Glass. Away by Robertson. Jury has to come deep. He's under pressure from McKimmie, who digs in well. It's McKimmie again. Through now for Dodge. That's a good ball. Good turn by Dodge. And it goes behind for the corner. So McKimmie playing the ball into the feet of the striker, and it almost come off. Nice little turn here by Dodge. And the challenge going in to concede the corner kick. Again, Ingles as well forward. McKimmie's up there as well, but it's Goff who gets his head to the ball for Rangers. Henderson lays it off. It's Jess who tries a shot. There's not a good one. Still Aberdeen have it though. Off the bar there. Well, Aberdeen so unlucky. Scott Booth sending the ball against the bar, and then Booth getting involved angrily there. And Robertson's on the ground. Well, Scott Booth sent the ball off the crossbar, and then there was an angry exchange as he went for the ball with Robertson, and that ended with the Rangers player on the ground. So Jess's shot didn't quite get there. Ingles tapped it through, and Booth's shot came crashing back off the bar with Gorham helpless. And then Booth got himself involved. On his elbow appeared to strike Robertson. But both players pushing, jostling, and certainly the Rangers defender holding back the Aberdeen player. And he certainly appeared to be caught by the elbow of Booth. But there's no doubt that the Rangers defender fouled him before that. So the free kick to Aberdeen. And they've pushed everyone forward again. But that's a wasted opportunity. So some real drama there, and Andy Gorham, a relieved man. There's Tommy Craig, the first-team coach of Aberdeen. So both sides getting good work in this first half. Solenko sending the ball off the post for Rangers, and then Booth off the crossbar for Aberdeen. Now it's a free kick to Rangers. Certainly has been a frantic first half, but there's still no scoring. And while Goff pushes forward, it's played through though to Solenko. He was allowed to turn, but then Gary Smith moved in, and that's Jess trying to get the ball away. It breaks to Ian Durant. Solenko, Jury. Breaks away now to Stephen Wright. Jury's calling for it in the far side. It's played in that direction, in comes Gordon Jury. And Stuart McKimmie did well under pressure to knock that one behind for the corner kick. And Stephen Wright saw Jury signalling for the ball on the far side. And it was the Aberdeen skipper, McKimmie, who did just enough. So Rangers have the corner kick. And let's see Durant to take it. Solenko and Jury are right on the goal line. Goff's there and leaves it. It goes to Durant. And again, that's Rangers' ball. Woodcock it was, who knocked it out of play. Former Norwich player, who arrived last year for £400,000. The Robertson with the long throw. Saimed in towards Richard Goff, who gets in the header. And Michael Watt seemed to be just a little bit off his line there, but he was quite comfortable in the end. The long throw coming in from Robertson. Goff did well here, above Ingles, and in the end it wasn't a difficult one for Michael Watt. Laid off by Dodds. This is Heatherson. Out to Joe Miller. Heatherson keeps his run going. McCall goes with him. It's Heatherson leaving it now to little Joe Miller, who does well. He gets a bit of space here. It's back for Dodds, and it's Petric who got his foot to the ball, and then Robertson cleared it high near. It's still not properly cleared, and then comes Glass, and Stephen Glass's header goes right into the arms of Andy Gorham, who's not at all happy with his defence. Still the danger wasn't cleared, and Glass was given an opportunity. And it's Gary Smith. Woodtop. And the half-time whistle sounds. Well, a good first half, and most of the honours going to Aberdeen, but it was Rangers who threatened first through Solenko. A lovely turn by him on the left-hand side, and he crashed the ball against the foot of the post. And at the other end, Ian Jess tried a shot. Ingles got a touch to it that broke away to Booth, and he sent his effort crashing off the crossbar. The half-time score here at Pittodrie is Aberdeen 0, Rangers 0. And the ground shows no changes there. They have Duncan Shearer and Paul Bernard, the new signing on the bench this afternoon. Rangers have decided to go without a goalkeeper. They've got a goalkeeper, and they've got Mikhailichenko, Moore and Murray waiting to come on if necessary. Theo Snellders is the backup keeper for Aberdeen. So, no doubt, Walter Smith would have plenty to say to his players after the first half, which Aberdeen really dominated, carried the game towards Rangers. Rangers, in fact, have scored just 2 goals in the last 5 visits here. But, those came in the 2-2 draw last season. Hafley and Moore scored for Rangers, Booth and Dodds for the Dons. Flicks away to Woodthorpe. Touched by Stephen Wright. In comes Heatherson for Aberdeen. And handball against him indicates the referee. Rangers get on with things quickly. It's played through to Robertson. Solenko starts a run through the middle. It's clipped in his direction. It's Solenko knocking it down, looking for Jury. A touch by Jury. And it's Ingles who did just enough. But lovely little knockdown there by Solenko. And that's a free kick against Ian Durant for the foul on McKimmie. Solenko doing well just a moment or so ago, and the ball was played into him. Nice knockdown by him to Gordon Dury, who took a touch on it, trying to take it away from the defender. But Ingalls got in a foot. It's Goff's header, touched by Dury. Here comes Solenko, Ingalls is there. Woodthorpe to Jess. Now it's McKimmie pushing forward. Looking for Dodds in there, Petric is with him. In comes Ian Jess. And eventually it was Booth who sent the ball high over. But Ian Jess began all of that from inside his own half. And that was Jess coming in there. And the ball broke away towards Scott Booth. And it's Robertson having to clear. It's laid off by Durant. This is McLaren. Solenko. It's given away though to Joe Miller. Some sloppy play by Rangers. Miller provides a cross. It's not a bad one either. And Petric is there, and just as well because Booth was coming in at the far post. Aberdeen have the corner kick. Andy Gorham's been a little bit troubled in the second half by the strong sunshine. It's played out towards Jess, who gets his head to it. Through by Stephen Wright. Aberdeen have it again now. This is Jess. Battling away with Solenko. Still it's Jess. He's taken down there, but the referee allows advantage. Dodge plays it in, and it's well taken by Andy Gorham. So Ian Jess showing a lot of persistence. He was taken right out of the play there, but managed to squeeze the ball through. And meanwhile, as we're watching that replay, there was some drama at the other end, and Michael Watt had to scramble the ball away from Gordon Dury. So Rangers again now through Cleland, but it's given away. It's Heatherson through now for Scott Booth. Dodds is in the middle. Jess is arriving. Heatherson's there as well. Still it's Booth, and again Petric concedes the corner. So Aberdeen lifting the pace again in the second half, putting Rangers under pressure. But Rangers not exactly helping themselves with some slack play. This is Jess. That's a good effort, a good save. In comes Dodds, right across the face of goal. Well, Ian Jess with a tremendous effort, and the one-handed save from Andy Gorham. And then Dodds come in and fired the ball right across the face of goal. But a great save there by Gorham. And it's a high one towards Solenko, and again he loses out. So Heatherson playing it through to Glass. They've got plenty of players forward here still. It's Stephen Glass. And it's knocked out to play by Wright to save the corner kick. So there's still a bit of activity at the Aberdeen bench, but it's Joe Miller with this one through to Glass on the edge of the area. Still Aberdeen have it. It's Miller again, lofting in the high one. Falls behind Heatherson. He gets a touch though. It's Stuart McKimmie. McKimmie again. McKimmie trying the shot. That's deflected. And behind for the corner. So Stuart McKimmie trying the shot. And behind, coming off Richard Goff, I think, for the corner kick. Aberdeen being urged on by the big support here this afternoon. It's Glass who drives it into the near post, and Miller just fails to connect. Glass gets a second bite at it. It's all the way back to Gary Smith. Now it's Woodthorpe. Ingalls is still well forward. Ball tips out to Joe Miller, and in comes Robertson with a solid challenge. So both sides waiting to make changes. Both Duncan Shearer and Paul Bernard coming on. And the two Rangers players leaving the field before the Aberdeen ones leave. Durant and Dury have gone off, allowing Moore and Murray to come on. And it's Heatherson who goes off on the far side. Duncan Shearer runs on to take up his position, and he's certainly been a bit of a scourge to Rangers. And Scott Booth had been heading off the park, but now it's Billy Dodds who's going over. And that allows the new £1 million man to come on, Paul Bernard, signed from Oldham on a 3-year deal, the former under-21 skipper. Swinging across to the far side to Scott Booth. It's Booth against right, and in comes Cleland. Aberdeen's ball. And it's Booth. Well, that ball taking a few deflections and away over. It breaks away to Joe Miller. Miller claiming for handball against Robertson, but the referee certainly wasn't interested, and neither was the linesman. Well, it's hard to tell from that angle and what intent there was. In any case, the ball was driven at the Rangers player. This is Craig Moore, who's pushed right up since coming on. Well, the Aberdeen fans claiming that ball was out. Salenko gets another chance at it, and into the side netting. Well, the Aberdeen fans on the far side were convinced the ball was out of play, but Salenko got another chance at it and drove it into the side netting. Now it's right. Long one now for Moore to chase. Well, the Aberdeen defenders looking at one another there, but it's Gary Smith who emerges with the ball. It looked as though Craig Moore could cause some problems. This is Murray. Nice little ball through from him to Robertson. Moore comes in on the far side. Well, that's the kind of moment that Ali McCoist would have been right in there. Moore got his head to the ball, knocked it down. The goalkeeper hesitated just a little bit. He had a look, and there was no one coming in from Rangers. Sent-off set up. Turned by Murray. Turned by McKinney. It's Goff again. Another high ball. This time it drops. It's behind Ingles. Salenko has it. Moore's in the middle. McCall's arriving. Good play by Salenko. Well, Stuart McKinney is claiming that the Rangers player took a dive, but the referee has the book out. Salenko there turning away from the Don skipper. And McKinney right away turned to the referee to claim he hadn't touched him. Meanwhile, Goff has pushed away into the area on the far side. He's waiting for this free kick. And it's there by Rangers, and it's Craig Moore who scores. Craig Moore gives Rangers a lead. 78 minutes. The substitution has paid off dramatically for Rangers. Aberdeen 0, Rangers 1, and Craig Moore, who scored here in the 2-2 draw last season, well, he does it again. Goff was up there also, but it was Craig Moore who dived in there to give Rangers a lead. So this is certainly a happy hunting ground for the young Australian. They come Aberdeen again. It's Paul Bernard. It'll be a cool afternoon for them if they can't salvage something. Ingles is pushed well forward. Goff gets it away. In comes Ian Jess, but it's high over the bar. Across now to Paul Bernard. And the referee checks his watch, looks out towards the linesman. It's McKinney. Another high ball swung in. Petric leaves it. A chance for Shearer. And that was Goff with a brilliant interception. Still Aberdeen have it though. It's swung in again. It's Goff for Rangers. Another clearance by the captain. It's McCall digging in. Salenko trying to hold off the challenge of Smith. Breaks away to Murray. This is Craig Moore. Rangers just want to keep possession, get it away from the danger zone. We've played a minute of stoppage time. The referee again checks his watch. Michael Watt is in a hurry to get on with things, but it looks too late for Aberdeen. And there goes the final whistle. And 3 great points for Walter Smith and Rangers. Well, they to withstand some tremendous play from Aberdeen in the first half and again in the early stages of the second half. And Roy Aitken will be clearly disappointed. There's a man who got the winning goal after 78 minutes. The ball was swung in from the free kick by Stuart McCall, who had got himself some space and headed it beyond Michael Watt. The final score at Pittodrie is Aberdeen 0, Rangers 1.